2014 May, when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, it is as per custom, different heads of states, heads of government call to wish a new Prime Minister or President. In that process, the President of China, Xi Jinping, did call Narendra Modi to wish him all the best in his tenure as Prime Minister of India. And in such conversations, it is also customary that each of the leaders invite the other to their country. That also happens. That's part of the normal process. It's a norm. So in this conversation, what happened was, when Narendra Modi invited Xi Jinping to India, he readily agreed. Not only he agreed, he also gave a date on which he will come to India. And also he mentioned the city he'll come to in India, because Xi Jinping was not keen to come to Delhi. Means he had a much bigger and a better idea. That is, he suggested that we will meet in Vadnagar. And he suggested the date as the birthday of Shri Narendra Modi. Date he wanted to meet him in Vadnagar. And he said that the key connect was, he said, obviously Modi knew that Vadnagar was a big Buddhist center 1,500 years back, where there are at least about 10,000 Buddha bhikkhus in Vadnagar, all that. What Xi Jinping said was, Hyun Sang, the traveler, scholar, Buddhist scholar who came to India about 1,500 years back, when he came to India, he visited many places, along with visiting Nalanda, Takshashila, meeting the king of North India, then Harshavardhana, all those things. He also visited Vadnagar. So Xi Jinping said, I would like to visit Vadnagar and see the place. Hyun Sang and stayed there for about 3 months. And in the conversation, he further said that when Hyun Sang returned to China, he stayed in a place called Xi'an. Now Xi'an is because there is a tower for Hyun Sang in Xi'an. Because Hyun Sang, when he went back to China, he crossed the Sindhu Nadi, went up to the Banyan Buddha in Afghanistan, and then turned north and east to reach Yang, which is in central China. And when he went, he took horse loads of books on Buddhism and sciences from India. So what he took, in 650 CE, they built a tower in Xi'an called the Wild Goose Tower to house the books that, it was a 7-story tower they built to house the books that Hyun Sang brought to China. And the interesting point is, the tower is even now there. After 1,500 years, the tower is still there with the paintings of Buddha and the books that Hyun Sang got to China. And is respected and a well-regarded cultural monument of China. But more importantly, Xi Jinping's parents and grandparents were natives of this town of Xi'an. So he was trying to create a connect through Hyun Sang and Buddha between the birth town of Narendra Modi, Vadnagar, and Xi Jinping's ancestral town of Xi'an. So that is why he insists on going to Vadnagar. So look at, so the president of China was creating this connect, not only Buddhism, but also Hyun Sang. That is 1,500 years later, to build a fresh chapter in the relationship between India and China. And if you go back and look at the Angus Madison report, the economic history of the world, both India and China have contributed to 1/3 each of the world economic GDP for about 1,700 to 1,800 years continuously till the colonial era. That means over 60% of world trade was from these two economies of the world. So that's sizable, huge. So here when you're looking at the Asia century of the 21st century being Asia century, and India and China being the two giants, two economic powerhouses. So here both the leaders of these two civilizations, these two countries, these two lands were trying to build on history of Hyun Sang and Buddha.